Hello, everyone, and welcome to CineQuest video. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the new Steven Spielberg alien film, Disclosure Day.
And not E.T.
Not E.T. Part 2.
Yeah.
No, he should have done E.T. Part 2.
Yeah.
So Bryce, full disclosure day.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg is back with another film. I don't think I've seen a Steven Spielberg film in a long time. I think the last one I saw was War of the Worlds. His take on War of the Worlds, which I did enjoy with Tom Cruise. Did you like that one?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was long.
Not a big Tom Cruise fan, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I liked it.
I mean, I don't mind Tom Cruise. I've seen a lot of his films. Him as a person seems okay. It's his belief, obviously. That's the real problem.
Yeah.
He seems like, apparently from everyone he that's interviewed about him or something like that, they've said he's like a really nice guy. But I mean, like, he's also promoting a religion that like abuses people and shit.
Well, I know this is going into some of the formats you are maybe trying to play with later on in terms of like some content. I hate to use that word, but I gotta say it. But a fun fact, I like The Last Samurai. And that's probably a movie a lot of people don't like, but that's probably a Tom Cruise movie I do love.
That's a Tom Cruise movie I've never seen.
Oh, well, it's some whitewashing of culture, but you know,
which culture could that be?
I actually do like Last Time Ryan. I'm sure a lot of people hate that movie, but I'll be honest with you, I dig it.
Okay, all right. I mean, that's fine. There's some like guilty.
So I don't
want
you to think that I just hate all Tom Cruise movies.
Right. Well, I'm just saying, like, there's guilty pleasure films out there, and you know that's not wrong to like them. And I mean, didn't that win awards?
I mean, it did, but it's like, you know, I think nowadays I would be considered a little problematic.
Well,
White man's comes and saves, you know.
Okay, so
we've been doing samuraiing all our lives, and now you're gonna come in here and you're gonna samurai it up.
We're gonna teach you how to samurai.
Yeah. We'll teach you how to samurai the Gaijin way.
So yeah, Steven Spielberg's come out with another alien film. It should have been an ET2. That would have been nice to bring Henry Thomas back. You know, that would have been cool. Why doesn't he bring Henry Thomas back?
ET's like, back with a vengeance.
And he's like,
he just does the whole thing with the finger, but it's like goes through his head.
And he as he's touching his brain,
yeah.
head explodes. ET's back. And he's not fucking around.
Remember, you will die too.
Be dead. Oh, man. So, yeah, I have a synopsis that I wrote myself. Okay. You know, I'm trying to get into this habit of writing my own synopsis, you know, because, you know, I saw the video from Red Letter Media and like all these guys are like writing their own version of the.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm a terrible writer.
No, they have the dueling. You know what? We should try it sometime. Dueling synopses.
Dueling synopses. Yes, that's a good thing.
I don't have one prepared, so I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna try it, and I mean, it is what it is.
All right.
Okay, so here we go. It says, with the world on the brink of war, Daniel, a cybersecurity specialist, has in his possession video evidence dating back to the Roswell incident and a stick of alien technology, and he's on the run along with his girlfriend Jane from the Vortex Corporation, a secret arm of the U.S. government. In Kansas City, a meteorologist named Margaret, played by Emily Blunt, has a sudden connection with a cardinal that flies into her apartment when she suddenly can speak different languages and intuitively understands the thoughts of people around her. Margaret feels a sudden strange connection with Daniel and must find a way to meet up with him. Along with the help of Hugo, a Vortex defector, and many others, they must forge ahead to bring disclosure to the entire world.
Pretty good. I would have changed it to maybe Alien Flash Drive or Alien Nano, iPod Nano.
Well, see, you know, I have a question about that, you know, because I mean, I think in this episode we're gonna do a little bit of spoilers,
and
you know,
and when you said Cardinal, you could have like done a little joke there. And I'm not talking about a football player.
Yeah, that's a Valley joke, really.
Well, the Arizona Cardinals, come on, man.
Yeah. So this Disclosure Day stars Emily Blunt as Margaret, the meteorologist, Josh O'Connor as Daniel, he's the cybersecurity guy, Colin Firth, he plays Noah, the head of Vortex, the guy who's like after them specifically, and he uses the alien technology stick to kind of like transport himself like in a very
like sort of astral project.
yeah, he's like, yeah, basically it lets him astral project.
Overtake people's minds with it, I guess.
Yeah, because I mean, astral projection, I don't think is necessarily taking over people's minds, but what we can do is like
But he
get
kind of
himself into
does
his.
project himself in a
No,
way.
he
'cause
does,
he's-
but then he's also able to control them
Yeah.
from like said location or whatever. And then we have Eve Hewson, who plays Jane, the girlfriend.
we call that remote grooming.
And then we have Coleman Domingo as Hugo, who's the defector, and like kind of
Yeah.
like I thought it found it funny that he through the whole movie he has like a Bluetooth headset on, and he's like just walking around, seemed like a set. And the whole movie, I'm like, are they making like a TV show about aliens now? Like, is that what he's building the set of? Until you find out at the end what
Yeah.
his intention was in doing all that. And I was just like, that is a lot of work. And you're bringing a lot of people just to kind of like trigger somebody.
I was wondering what was going to happen with that, but yeah, I was like, is he going to make some kind of show?
Yeah, I
He's
thought
going to have a seat, and like they're like, yeah. It's going to be like the Kramer set, man. You know, there's going to be like there.
Oh, the Merv Griffin.
Yeah, the Merv Griffin show. Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah, he's like, tell us about your alien experience. And it's like, well, they took me on their ship and they touched me. Now we keep it clean here, mister.
Yeah. It's a family show.
But yeah, so that's basically what happens. And at the end, of course, spoiler, if you're not aware, that full disclosure day happens on a news broadcast, which is a strange method of medium to do, because I mean, like, who's fuck watches the news? You know, who watches the news nowadays? But yeah, so we'll get back into that.
Well, okay, I got a little commentary on that. If you think about it, how old is Steven Spielberg now? He probably
He's 80.
Yeah, he probably still.
Well, he's 79. Excuse me, he's about to be 80.
He probably still thinks people get their
I mean, but you think he's up? He's hip. He's with it.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, he doesn't know what TikTok is. You know, it's like.
Are you kidding me? He probably is like, I got my own thing. He's like reviewing movies on TikTok.
Oh, maybe. It was like, yeah.
It's like us, you know?
Well,
I want to be 80 and be like, oh, this goddamn movie and these kids, like, this movie sucks.
Well, he probably, yes. I mean, if you think about it, he probably still thinks people get their majority of news through mainstream media. You know,
yeah, I mean,
TV.
I mean, because
so what we're saying is if in reality, if they tried to do this today, they would have reached like what, maybe like 1 million people, 2 million people.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
And more than half the world wouldn't even know the aliens existed. It'd be like,
that's true. Yeah,
a few million people left. That people everyone thought these people were absolutely insane because no one else saw like the broadcast.
Like, did you see that? What?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, is it on YouTube? Are there clips on YouTube?
You mean like those like clips of like the ships and all that? Yeah,
that's AI shit.
It's not really impressive, you know. That's whatever.
I go, are they going to pay my bills?
Right.
You know, that's the reaction I want people to have. But just from my own theater experience, because I saw it late at night after work, after the film let out and I was like walking out, I heard some folks talking. It was like some younger, I would imagine they're younger because I mean, like, I look old. So, I mean, they're obviously younger than I am. Someone goes, man, like, I don't know about that disclosure. I go, next week people wouldn't give a shit. And I was just like, you know, that guy's right. I just think like the way they presented it and kind of like the emotional impact it's supposed to have, like it just didn't hit as much.
That was another thing that was another thing I'm going to touch upon as we go later on in this review.
Okay, so let's get into it. So we open up with this guy, Josh O'Connor.
And I have to say, weird opening, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, wrestling match. I'm like, what? Like, I mean, whatever. I mean, it's innocuous, but it's just kind of strange. I'm like, and like a backyard style wrestling match. It's like a little small arena.
Yeah, I mean, it was. Oh, with this movie, man, like I'm gonna say I have like a love, like a dislike hate relationship with this movie. I don't love or hate it. I like and I dislike it too because I feel like this movie is just too late in the game. And I feel like if it was made like a few years ago, prior to all the bullshit that's going on in the world, maybe just like the disclosure with the government's having now, like throwing out like videos and stuff, like it doesn't have the same impact anymore. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what this movie lacks as well. Like it doesn't have that impact that Steven Spielberg's trying to have because he's bringing forth a bunch of like big ideas when it comes to like humanity and religion, and like how disclosure would affect like the human race in general. And like some people are cynical because they believe that humans would like just go chaotic and just um I guess run amok and like just cause chaos in the streets. And then some people are just like, you just don't have the faith in humanity. It becomes about like faith and stuff like that. And I just feel like it doesn't hit like it's like Steven Spielberg is wanting it to hit
I don't.
personally.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I enjoyed the movie a lot. Like, I like the concept of it. I thought it was a cool like idea of a
Yeah.
movie. Like, I was kind of hoping that somebody would make a movie like this. Like, you know, what I'm really hoping for though now is like somebody to make like a straight up just like a full on reptilian movie where like they uncover the reptilians. Like that's the kind of crazy ass movie I want to see. But you know, you say that, Ray, but you know, here's the thing: we're getting a lot of we're getting drip fed a lot of like these, you know, and I'm not a conspiracy guy by any means, but you're getting drip fed a lot of these like whatever UAEs or what is it
UAPs.
UAPs. I'm sorry. Okay, that's fine. Now I know what you're saying though. There's like a lot of it's been very memeified on like, oh, you know, it's like, well, if I saw an alien, like, oh, I wouldn't give a shit or whatever. But if someone like if they really came out and like an alien, like a fucking ship appeared over the White House, a fucking beam down, a gray on the ground, there's like is talking with people. You really think that people wouldn't give a shit about it, dude?
No, no, no. I'm not saying people wouldn't. I'm just saying like they would for a moment, and then they'd kind of move on with their life. You know what I mean? Again, unless you're thinking of people who their entire life and identity is based around a certain
Around
belief.
aliens.
No, no, a certain belief that a moment like that could just completely disrupt and crumble their entire like belief and like most of their lives. Because I mean, most people believe in a certain they have a certain religion, and that religion might, especially the way they might believe it. I mean, I'm not saying like it can't coincide with like an alien reveal to
Well,
people, but like I think some people might
this is getting into
lose
like
their
Valley. This
mind.
is like getting Valley Strange territory
Oh
here,
yeah,
but
well, it's an alien movie,
But the
dude.
thing is like I would like to think though if something like that happened, and everyone knows wouldn't happen because I swear to God the fucking aliens would probably come down. They immediately start working like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk and shit. But like I would hope that somehow in some way it would dismantle all the bullshit system that we have of
Well, yeah, ideally,
hierarchy. Like
yeah.
I would think that like people would, oh, there's aliens. Like why the hell are we like allowing trillionaires here on the planet? Like I don't know. You know what I mean?
What
Maybe
if
that's
they
my
they, they
optimistic
they they
viewpoint of
come
like
back and they're like, we're hella capitalists,
and
like
that's what I'm saying. They
fucking
probably would come down and
like
they
Elon Musk, and
yeah.
he's like, yeah,
It's like,
like
I have become grayified. Fucking like, yeah, no, it's
he's
very
like
social.
they invested in SpaceX. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, like
Oh
the
my
stock is going
god.
crazy.
Yeah.
He's a
They
quadrillionaire.
yeah, they probably would. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure they.
like it would just
Something
totally
would
it would
happen.
backfire on all of us.
The Greys look like capitalists, honestly, man. Like they probably would.
I don't know if you've seen the recent picture going around that it's obviously like it's some kind of AI thing, but people have talked about it like these Nordics talking to like Donald Trump like in the White House lawn and stuff like that.
Of course.
And I'm just like, what is going on, man? Like, what the hell are we doing? Why would these people or these beings come down and talk to this dumb
Well,
motherfucker?
they're
Like,
tall Nordics are obviously white supremacists, so who are they gonna they're gonna talk to?
he's like talking to me. Oh, here's. What did you think about like the character of Daniel? Like, I don't know. Like, I think that Josh O'Connor did a fine job, but I just feel like he's just like a translator, right? That's basically what he is, and he holds the evidence because he stole it from Wardex. But why does Wardex have this information? You know what I mean?
Because they talk. Well, he said that he talks about that when he's speaking to his girlfriend that originally like the president kind of like they had the whole video where like and that's so funny because isn't that supposedly like a real event that Nixon took Bob Hope and to see
I don't know,
graves.
something like that.
There's
Yeah.
supposedly like that's funny that they put that in there because that's a supposed like real encounter like real event.
Yeah.
But he talks about how like after that shit and they fucked up or it's like well now or like when presidents fall out of power they become civilians so they don't this like whole secret government thing like or not extra government like entity the word X they hold all that information because they can't trust like the presidents or
Right.
any
Right. Right.
government officials so that's why they have all that stuff the government may have had it at one time but it sounds like they're kind of like hoarding it sort of so to speak
Sure.
I
Like
guess
they have to contract out uh, a black
Well, because he says something
some
about
kind of like
that, like when presidents become civilians, like we can't trust them, so that's why we just kind
right.
of hide it now from all these people.
But I mean, they had something a bit with I think it was Truman. I could be wrong on the president, where like the Greys had a deal with the president or even like world leaders. I think where they can like abduct people. Like they can abduct only a certain amount of
Oh,
people, but
that's
at some point or another, like they were like abducting more than they should or something, and then they kind of like broke the treaties or some shit like
of
that.
course.
I mean, it's all fun. Like
It
it's all
is,
fun to
but
learn about,
this
But like, is it real?
and
Who
this
knows?
movie, straight up, Dan, like you're probably not gonna like what I have to say about this, but this movie kind of gave me the whole Valiant Thor
Yes, yeah,
angle
yeah,
because
yeah,
they're trying to like intertwine that like religion piece in there. It's like, hey, you can have your alien cake and have the god eat too or something like that. I don't know, whatever. But
yeah. I mean, for those of you who don't know, I mean, our other podcasts that we had, and we haven't done episodes in a while, mainly for this. I guess I feel like I'm disillusioned with the whole aliens and conspiracies and ghosts and paranormal and stuff. Like, we haven't made episodes in a while, but the Valiant Thor thing, like one of the books that we were going to talk about was Stranger in the Pentagon. And I read the book. And after I finished the book, I was so upset with the book. I literally chucked it across the room. I go, fuck this book. I can't talk about this because I'm just going to like bash the book the whole time because they're making it seem like these aliens come from other places and they're just here to talk about Jesus. I'm like, what in the world is this?
hey, man.
I go, it didn't make any sense. It just felt like someone using that angle of like an alien race and making they're trying to like push the fact of Christianity as the one true religion, not not Islam, not Judaism, but Christianity
When was that book
specifically.
written?
I don't
Or like
remember.
when was the Valiant Thor like whole thing kind of
I don't remember the years. It's been. I still have the book.
it's like to me
I
it's
still have the
like
book. I don't remember the years or specific. I
because
just remember like the
it
idea
sounds
of
like
it.
it's from a time where they're like trying to uh, make like these conspiracy theories or even almost like inject like some kind of sci-fi element, but they're like it's at a time where it's like you couldn't be an atheist in some way, so it's like
Right, right, yeah,
I gotta put God in here somewhere, like
yeah. But it just seemed
I don't
like a
know,
very
like, it's just
lazy
really
way
strange.
to interject a religious angle in
But
like
this is kind of like
this bigger picture. I was like, you're just narrow.
that's what this movie's kind of doing too. I, I don't know. I feel like this was the movie's doing a little bit.
I mean, in a way, but they're also not like peddling one religion over another. Just saying like it's okay to have religion
It's not like
in this.
straight Catholicism, man. Honestly, to me, but
But Steven Spielberg's not even Catholic,
well,
so I don't know.
What do you mean, Spielberg? That's the most Catholic name I've ever heard in my life.
yeah, yeah, very Catholic. Um, let's go over some pros for this film. I personally, I mean, I like the aliens.
Yeah.
I mean, they're it's a little kooky because they're like all CGI and shit like
Well,
that.
yeah. What? Oh, you mean
I do like
Are you sad because they didn't use real
yeah. I'm
aliens?
sad that they didn't hire real aliens.
Yeah. Well,
to
Spielberg
do
probably
this.
knows.
Yeah, he
He
probably
should
knows some
have
real
put some
aliens.
people
Yeah.
on. Right, he's gonna get in trouble for that because you know when they talk about like when they don't use like real disabled actors like for that, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you gonna use real grays? What?
You
Come on,
go,
Steven.
you go, "What, man, you know them. Don't act like you don't, man."
Don't act like you couldn't get one job for an ET in here, man. Come on.
You go, you couldn't have one big-headed, big-eyed alien to come in here and do this part, right? He was just gonna go.
Yeah, you just had a CGI. It's cheap, cheap bastard.
I liked Emily Blunt. I think she did a great job, like
Yeah.
projecting, all the trauma and like she had like a kind of like a sense of like wonderment, but like also hesitancy, like
Yeah.
because she like was kind of like almost enjoying the whole experience, but also kind of s- like initially then she like became like scared of it because like she like went deeper. It was kind of like opening up a certain aspect of her childhood that she
Yeah.
wasn't ready to,
Just
I guess, deal with.
experiencer, you know.
She's an experiencer. Coleman Domingo is a fantastic actor. I think he does really great in anything he's done. I saw him this one. I felt like he, as a person who kind of allegedly knew everything, I think he kind of like played a good like mediator in that sense. Um, he also played Michael Jackson's dad in Michael, and I think he did a great job as Joe Jackson.
Hmm.
Very scary, very abusive like.
Mm.
You know? I think he also came on the run. He's the guy in the Running Man too, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, I I did like the aspect of them bringing these ideas of like the consequences of what disclosure would to humanity. But I just think they just like left that hanging.
Yeah, they did for sure.
They brought it
Well,
brought
at
it
the end of
forth,
the
but then like
movie.
the end of the movie, and then just like listen, cut.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like,
I hated the ending.
damn you.
Yeah, I hated the ending, man.
And I did like the chase scenes a little bit. Felt very Spielbergish in a way.
Yeah.
Somewhat cheesy, but I also didn't like the chase scenes, which I'll get into in just a moment.
Yeah.
What about you? What are some things that you liked about this movie?
I mean, you know, no, I actually really did like the movie, to be honest with you. There was just a lot of elements that kind of pissed me off slightly, but you know me, I love the fucking Greys. I'm
Yeah.
glad they brought the Greys. That was cool.
I think you would have been happier if they would have brought back the communion graves.
Oh, I
Not
want to see
like-
those like wiggly ass motherfuckers, dude. I want to see them all.
You have like Christopher Walken.
I want to see that
Christopher
shit.
Walken come in like
Yeah,
make
he's
a
all-
cameo and stuff.
Yeah, he's all doing the high
my
fives and
goodness,
shit. Man, you know, yeah, the acting was pretty good. Yeah, Emily Blunt did a great job. I will admit. I like I like the endings. I like the ending sequence when they released all the videos and all like all the, you know, you know, man, honestly, like I liked it overall, but I do have a lot of opinions on it. I don't know why I can't even.
We'll get into the
But
cons.
I don't want you to think I didn't like the movie, because I did. But it was just, there were some scenes, a lot of scenes in it that left me kind of cringing. Like I don't know what it was, but
well, like I mean, I have a lot. I think I have a lot more that I nitpicky stuff that I have about the film than I did about the things I liked about it.
I guess the thing, if we can get into the cons, I guess already, like my issue is like it was obviously a Spielberg movie, but it didn't feel like Spielberg movie, and it's like
I get you.
I don't know why. It's like, I guess he, you know, he's getting older, so you know, I don't know how much of like the directing he does, you know what I mean, in the movie, but I was kind of hoping like almost like, because this is a man who's done like fucking Jaws and Indiana Jones, right? He's Indiana Jones. Like I'm like,
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for something more, a little more charming, like a little more. Because when I think of a Spielberg movie, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it had a lot of those elements. Now maybe it's just trying to do something different. I don't know. And I think I told you when we first got here, like and I'm sorry, I cannot remember for the life of me the exact like quotes and all that, but there's just some of the lines that were delivered in this movie, like the writing seemed bad in some spots, and I don't know why. And I just going to the chase scenes. Speaking of chase scenes, I don't like it. I didn't like chase scenes, and I know you know you said you liked it. Like,
see, I liked them, but I also didn't like them. Also,
well, I mean they were great. Like you know, effects wise, like you know the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the logistics of getting them together and doing all that, and it was done really well. But it just it made everyone seem okay. Here's this Ward X company, right? They're like a multi-million-dollar, I mean, billion-dollar. They seem so incompetent. Like I don't know, it just pissed me off. Like when he was walking in the field, I was like, y'all can't hear this motherfucker.
That's what I was gonna talk about. I was like, when
it's so close to everybody. Yeah,
I was like, everyone's out there, and then he like casually walks. I go, no one turned around for a second and could see him coming. Like he was in a wide open clear field.
What's what I'm saying? Like they caught that motherfucker on the golf course that was trying to kill Trump. Like from miles away, they couldn't catch this fucking guy.
Yeah, that's one thing I was kind of confused about. Whenever he's in the field and then they all show up, and then he turns around and all he does is go.
Yeah, he just and
he
like
just crouches down. I was like,
open gate, like mind you, open fence. He's like there, like no one can see this guy. Like leaning up against.
He gets down. I was like, he's clear as day, like right there.
Yeah, that was one thing I kind of was. And there was like times where they're literally shooting at him, but then other times they were like, well, we don't have guns. It was just like something, I don't know, or like they wanted to keep him alive. Other times they didn't. It was.
Speaking of the chase, that particular chase scene, you know, like whenever they escape and they're like hiding behind a rock, and again they're all right there. No one could just hear them clearly walk away.
When they,
yeah.
Well,
like they're standing.
When they, yes, exactly. They drive the car off in the water. It's like it just makes them seem so stupid. They're like, well, I guess we're down there. Yeah, they're like, well, I guess we gotta get a scuba team up here. You know, like no one's bothered. Oh, they couldn't have made any kind of decoy.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They were like a very incompetent a bunch of government
Yes,
officials.
extra government or non-governmental entities.
But
Yes,
you know what? My thought comes to my mind right now. Like, is he making a comment on the incompetency of our recent,
oh,
current
maybe,
government officials? You know,
maybe.
maybe I don't know.
Well,
Could they see the motherfucker in the field? I don't
that's true. They should have got a real Pete Hegseth type
know.
character in there.
He's just kind of like all pissed off all the time
Yeah,
and
it's
shit. Like,
he's like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't like these beardos.
they
The
cut
the
they cut to him working out, and he has like 10-pound dumbbells. He's like,
the dude who's like doing the whole like astral projection thing. He's just like the beard. He's like, no beardos. I'm gonna
yeah.
shave that beard right now.
That's another thing with that Colin Firth. I was just like, I feel like, What was his real like reasoning for being there? Like I know he's like pissed off that his wife passed away and stuff like
Yes,
that.
that's what
But I'm like,
his
why is that? Why is he making that everyone's problem about disclosure? Like,
yeah, yes, thank you. Like I don't really feel like his character was real fleshed out.
yeah,
It's like
they just made him like guy in black suit with colorful eyes. It's
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then he gives up.
yeah, yes, yeah, I know, but yeah, his whole like uh, origin story, if you want to call it, or impetus for doing all this, it just wasn't fleshed out. It's like, yeah, you don't find out his wife is like dead till like later on when it's like she does the whole like mind trick on thing
Yeah.
or whatever you want to call him. But it's like, why is he so obsessed with keeping all? It's like they don't explain like because when you take the government out of it and it's like this whole like
Mhm.
Illuminati thing, like they're keeping it from the government, but it's like what's the end goal for them? Like are they
Yeah.
the ones that are making like the billionaires and trillionaires and all this like class
Yeah.
warfare?
It
Like
wasn't
they don't really
exactly
explain any
clear.
of it.
Yeah,
Just that
clear what Vortex really
it's just
is.
like they're just like assholes that want to keep secrets from people.
Yeah, you
Like
go.
it's
Why y'all
like
being
oh,
dicks?
we know something and you don't. Like that's kind of like what
You
it
go,
all seems.
"You can't know what we know,
Yeah,
right?
that's what
You
it
can't
seemed
have
like.
it.
Yeah.
No." Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very childish, like the way they were going about things, and again, like very incompetent too, which is insane. And like even like when Emily Blunt does that her whole like invisible girl kind of thing,
Yeah.
and then she like, I'm just like, is this a Marvel movie now? Like, what the fuck is going
It
on? Like,
was strange how like yeah, that scene was weird because I mean I thought it was kind of cool the whole like idea she finally I guess she unleashes her latent powers after like reliving like the whole encounter and all that.
yeah,
But yeah, it was like kind of strange like so you can do all this but you can't have the light from the thing and it's like no one else sees that like they act like they barely notice that there's like a light in this completely empty factory and it's just like this like like it's like
yeah. Well, the guy
it's
sees it.
just
He's like,
you
follow the
know
light. Follow
yeah,
the
but
light.
it's just yeah, that was
But
kinda
it was
silly.
just,
Like,
it
people were,
was
like,
like
running into the walls of
the
the
car,
building.
like
Like,
the
but that's what I'm
fire
saying.
trucks and stuff.
But that's what I'm saying, like, why are these people they have guns and, like, they're just running.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know, man. It's
Well, I
just
mean, I think that's what if Steven Spielberg had a different version where like they like whipped out the gun, started like killing a bunch of the
well, I mean,
the
obviously, they
vortex
can't, but
detectors.
here's the thing, it's like, well, the other thing is
Initially, it was a rated R film.
they have the is it rated R?
No, it was rated
Oh,
PG-13.
but they have the infrared thing, they scan it,
Yeah,
they see
yeah.
the people. Why don't they just use that? Why are they like
But he saw them. But the thing is that they're just he picks it up and he's like, "Well, this is strange." Like they're all like there,
or
but
just
like,
hold the thing and watch where they go or what I don't know, whatever.
yeah, I don't know. That's kind of like some of the issues I have with that. Let me see. And again, like I said, like the disclosure climax felt like it was kind of a bit of a letdown.
Yeah,
I enjoyed the
too.
release of it,
I did
but I just
that,
felt
yeah.
like it just didn't like
Um,
stick the landing
yes.
at the end of that.
And yeah, that was another issue I have with this with the I guess she's supposed to be for CNN or whatever. Again, because you're saying like how would I don't know, like the way they made this person react to the alien being like revealed was a little over the top. She's like, I just can't. All I can tell you is this is gonna change everything. And I was just like,
Yeah.
you're like,
You know
okay,
what's funny is that some
really.
people are like making that like, be like one of the most emotional, impactful moments of the film, and I was just like,
I mean, it was done. It was
eh,
done well. Like she did a good job
yeah.
acting that part, but I just like really like I don't know. Man.
I didn't truly connect with her emotional take.
I just
You
don't know
know,
how. I guess it's like I don't know how I would feel if I saw that. Like if I
yeah,
actually saw like okay, here's an alien. Like okay, wow. But I don't know. It's just like I don't know. And then I don't like the other thing too was when they have the nun scene and she's like, on Earth. It says with the supreme creation on Earth. And I was like,
Yeah.
really? Does it actually say? I don't know. Maybe does it say that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just like, I refuse to believe that the Aramaic translation, like the actual like original thing was that's what they said in the I don't know. It's like whatever. I
Like
thought that
everyone's
was
gonna be like, we're gonna say on Earth, and not imply that there's
yeah.
other people on other planets.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's
Why are they British? I don't know, but like,
well, I don't know. Well, that's kind of how she sounds because she's like, yeah, it's like, yeah, but doesn't the Bible say that we're God's supreme creation? It's like, that's it, my dear, though. But if you read it, says on earth, with the supreme creation on
and
earth.
she's like,
And it's just like, yeah, with the glasses down like
on
this,
Earth, my dear,
like all like this,
on
like this.
yeah, fucking on Earth, my dear, on Earth.
Yeah. I don't know. All right, I'm sorry. I'm going off on a tangent. All the shit. I mean, despite all the bullshit, like I really did enjoy this movie. Like I had a good time in it, but there were some flaws. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
I did enjoy the film. Like, you know, it's an alien film. Like, if it's not the worst, I mean, I enjoyed like Paul, the one with Seth Rogen that plays
Yeah.
he's the character, and like the guys from Shaun of the Dead. And I think I enjoy most alien films in general.
Yeah.
No
Oh, yeah.
matter their quality and stuff like that. I do enjoy them. I mean, I like fucking Mac and Me for God's sakes. You know.
Oh, that's hey man. But
Now
McDonald's
that's real alien friendship right there.
McDonald's product placement.
I would issue with the alien the whole thing that they had. Like, there's 3 of them, and I was like, is this like the Indiana Jones Temple of Doom, 3 rocks kind of thing, where like there's 2 of them gone and there's one and they got to bring them back together or something like that. I wasn't too sure about that. But anyways, also I had a question. I was like, what kind of brand of SD cards is this guy fucking walking
Oh
around with?
yeah.
It's like a fucking. I was like they're like giant sticks. I was just like, all they have is a whole video with a bunch of MP4s on there and
It's
shit like
alien
that. Like,
video. They take up more space.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, you don't know what was on there.
They did. They just showed us everything in the fucking end of the movie. What was
Well,
on
maybe
there.
it was, maybe that was just a media files, but maybe it's got all kinds of like schematics and you know.
Yeah, maybe. But I'm just like, he uploaded them all, and they were supposed to be clipping them all back to back. You know, we didn't get to see all of it.
Yeah,
That was
true.
a shit ton of SD cards right there.
Yeah, and then it's like going back to the whole like main bad guy. It's like he kind of seemed like he wasn't so bad at the end, but then like we're like, kind of led to believe that he's like, oh, you know what, the hell with it. I do enjoy these aliens, but it's like, but he's like literally showing videos earlier of him like torturing them and shit. He's like, no anesthesia, we don't have time. Like just stick it in. And like it's all. It's like what the, dude? I don't know, man.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. Is like at the end of the film, like whenever he like gives up, I was just like, then what was the point of all this? Like all this nonsense, and like the one guy's just like, like he's gonna.
Yeah.
Everyone's just kind of like,
Yeah, that's
and then he
again.
just sits down. He's like, oh fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I did not like at the end of the movie. He's like, you're not gonna stop him. You're not gonna stop. Well, I was like, motherfucker, you got a gun? Shoot her ass. So like, what? You're no one's gonna hold you accountable.
Cool? You know what would have been cool?
You're above the law, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you know what he should have done? He should have pulled out the gun, fired, and obviously the alien would have been like, stop the bullet,
Yeah.
drops, and she's just like, listen, you know. And then you know, like if they could have done something with a gun, but you know, like we said about Steven Spielberg, you know, initially in ET, like those cops had a gun and they had to like take them
in
all.
this, man. He pulled some.
They had to pull all the guns and like I don't know, were they calling like ice cream or something?
No, I was like they pull a gun. This is the same thing with this movie. Everyone's like has flashlights. It's like the guy in it's like the guy in Wayne's World. I'm supposed to stop you.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I did not like at the end.
Benjamin's my friend.
Yeah, they have to grab the lights.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like the way the guy gave up at the end. Yeah, he's like, you know what? I do like the idea of them disclosing all this. Go ahead.
He's like,
Yeah,
I've been holding it this whole time.
You know what? God damn it! I just was constipated. Go ahead. I don't care.
This whole time it was just gas that was making me irritable.
Yeah.
Please go ahead, alien.
Yeah.
Speak your truth.
Yeah.
And then he goes. You know, only the one guy can understand what she's saying. You know, like, you go, what is he saying? He's saying, hold on.
Yes, and Yeah, I know, man. What you think she was gonna say more, but they just cut off at listen?
Yeah, I mean, because I mean that leaves it more ambiguous. You know, at the end, you can kind of like decide what yourself, like what
Oh,
the alien message is gonna be. Like, are you gonna leave it upon? You know,
listen,
this is what I'll say about this movie. That Steven Spielberg allowed people to have like, I think he like kind of
their own
had
perspective in a
faith
way. Oh, okay.
in the audience to make their own. Give their own answers as to what is going to be said, or like
But
how they would react, or how humanity would react, because I think the audience is the one that's going to decide what the outcome of the movie really is.
but do you feel like that
But
was?
that's also fucking lazy.
But do you feel like it was like? Well, I mean, what can? I mean, how else could you end this
I want
movie?
full disclosure,
Yeah.
full closure for me. God damn it.
Oh, everyone just got like sucked up on spaceships, and everyone's like living a golden life, like on the stars. But maybe, but
You know what I want it to be like?
to end it
Well,
on
we'll talk about it
listen,
just a minute.
to end it on listen though is funny because it's like, is that like is there like kind of like giving you like a tip of like, oh, you listen to the universe, or is like I feel like the aliens are like, and the guy's like, he tells her, and she's like, yo, listen, yo, listen, bitch.
It's like she fucking like does that Vanilla Ice thing.
Well, it's like listen's like a weird, like it's like a command, like
She goes,
shut your ass up, listen.
stop, collaborate, and listen.
Yeah.
And movie ends. Oh shit! Fucking Rip Van Winkle up in this bitch. I think the other thing I'll just add this to our discussion is that I did like the John Williams score.
Yeah.
That was great. I mean, motherfucker's 94 years old and so fucking lifting his arm, fucking
Oh yeah, I
the whole
mean,
thing, you know?
yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a great score in a Steven Spielberg movie for sure,
Yeah,
man.
for
That's
sure.
great that he got Joe Williams come back.
Comes in the fucking cot. He's like,
Yeah.
is he still standing? I want to know if he's
They
still
can
standing.
bring him in a gurney. It's all right. It's all
That's fine.
in a hospital
he was
bed.
the alien.
Yeah,
Like trying to get up and shit.
yeah. Like they only had a giant ass head too.
Yeah,
The main one. He was tall as shit. I was hoping they were gonna show like some other like the Pleiadians or like they just
yeah,
wanted
that
the
would have been
Greys,
cool. You
man.
know, they threw out like the four races that they've been talking about in the news and shit like that,
Mhm.
which is wild that they do that.
Do you think he's gonna make another movie after Disclosure, and it's just gonna be like the giant alien wars, like the Pleiadians and
Alien
the Greys, and everyone's just fighting each other?
Yeah, we thought this was gonna end and bring peace to the world, but actually, we just
No.
thought about Star Wars.
Yeah, it's gonna be whole ass Independence Day and shit. Like, why not, man?
Like all the aliens come and like, we want that.
Yeah.
You know, like someone just talking English and shit, and then just like,
Yeah, maybe.
they go like, we don't understand that the subtitles
Yeah.
and shit. But yeah, I mean, overall, I did enjoy this movie. Yeah, I have a lot of nitpicks about it, but I mean, like, it's an alien film. This is kind of like coinciding with what's happening today. But what I'm thinking though,
I was
there's,
hyped.
there's
Too.
a
I was
deep,
hyped for this
there's a
movie. For
yeah,
sure.
me too. Like, I think there's like, it's Steven Spielberg. I've always thought this in a way is that with any alien film that comes out, that the Hollywood and the government and the elites are just trying to prep us for the initial run of like full disclosure and actual, or maybe Project Bluebeam throwing out like these fake things that like in the sky. You know, they say like there's supposed to be like this alien invasion, but it's supposed to be fake. You know, this other kind of stuff. Or like just to see how people like slowly how people react. Like, go just fucking show us, dude. Just let humanity happen. Go, we're all in the shitter anyways. Just do it. And whoever's, I mean,
Well,
whatever
I
happens,
mean, do you
happens.
think this is getting off like into different territories and movie reviews? But do you think that if so, do you really think that if we find out tomorrow that there's aliens, they straight up come on the you know they come on the news at 5 o'clock and they're all fucking like handing like Trump like some kind of their own version of like the FIFA like World Cup and shit. Like
They're
do you
giving him
thi-
an award. You're
yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
falling asleep and shit.
Yeah. Thanks, Lee Glorb. This is a great. I've always said the Greys. They're great people. They're great people.
You know, they support Trump, so you know that's right. I like them a lot.
I don't want them in my backyard, but they're great people. You know. No, but
like ICE, stay away from them. Man. They're
yeah,
good people, man.
yeah. But do you think if like that came about or whatever, yeah, they come up like they're just literally on like on the White House lawn and they're like, oh yeah, they're real, and it's like, do you really think that's gonna change anything like for anybody? Like, do you
No.
think that like it's gonna upset the balance of the whole class system or like
I mean, I think
people are gonna start
I
going
think
to
it
work?
coulda-
Like, why am I gonna go to work? There's
I think people
aliens.
might just be like, we're not going to work. There's
Yeah.
aliens though. And Um, I mean, it could disrupt things, but I mean, honestly, no one really knows how people were gonna react. I mean, I think I know how I would react. I'd be like, hell yeah, like finally, and I'm just kind of at peace with the whole thing. But I mean, because I don't have any like thing that I'm
But
holding
wouldn't it
on
be
to.
funny if it's like that's the whole thing though? It's like hell yeah, I get what you're saying. Like I would be that too. Like oh, it's fucking awesome. But then it's like, whoop, gotta clock in.
Yeah. Like, you didn't show up today. Motherfuckers, those are aliens right now. I
Yeah,
ain't gotta do shit.
yeah. It's what I'm saying. Like all the corporations are gonna be like, you know what, guys, everybody just take the day off. We don't need to make money today because there's aliens. It's like
Yeah,
no, ain't
right.
nothing changing, dude. I mean, it sucks.
Well, I mean, what might happen is that people will go crazy and like maybe the aliens come in and be like UBI for everybody, and it's like, yeah.
Maybe or
What if Elon Musk takes it and he's like, I was playing stupid. I became a trillionaire so I could help everybody.
no. See, I think they would come. I think all the billionaires would try to go talk to like all these CEOs and all the corporation, like all the owners of all these corporations would come with would trying to meet with the Greys, like, how can we work people more and pay them less? And
Yeah,
they're
he's like,
like, like,
are you going to
oh,
take me to Mars? Like,
yeah.
they just fucking,
Yeah.
and then he fucking take his ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, we're all just like, what the fuck happened? He was like, well, Zorb took Elon to Mars.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, man. I don't know. Because then we have to like assume that just because they're more technologically advanced than everybody, they're supposed to be like a good race of like
Well,
or benevolence.
the thing is, I think people hope. I mean, I personally think, or I think I'm hoping in a belief that they're intellectually like superior for first off, but they're also like spiritually like they've ascended to like what I would guess would be like the origin of like what the soul or the spirit would be. So they've kind of like let go of all those like material. The material world doesn't matter to them at all.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, those are just like hopes that people have, like
Yeah.
the alien races and beings. Because I mean, realistically, they I've in my readings in the past, grays are just kind of like little things that go around like abducting people. Reptilians are the ones that are like fucking people over.
Yeah.
The Nordics, the whites, are the saviors, and like they're the ones that have like more whatever. And then like the other, I forgot what other race it was. Like
Oh, the Palladians.
Palladians.
I don't know what. I don't
Like
know.
I don't know like where
what
they
the
stand.
Palladians
Like
are.
I need to go and reference my
Yeah, you need to get
races
that.
book
You need to
again.
get that encyclopedia out there.
I shouldn't bring it out. I have it at home, so
What about what about those guys that what is it?
what
What about that Yaktub guy or whatever? He's the guy that created white people. That's what the
like, why don't we ask Travis Walton? He came across a bunch of like Nordic whites in there in the ship, which they didn't show initially in the movie, because they don't look as scary, but like in his account, like that's what happened to him,
oh,
so I don't know.
I don't know.
Again, this is going into like Valley Strange territory.
This is just
but
pushing the boundaries of film review.
uh,
None of this is in the movie, by the way.
yeah, no, but I mean, it's just the general concept of like aliens and stuff like that. But let's get back to our ratings. All right.
All right.
Overall, I enjoyed the film. I think I gave it a solid 3.5 out of 5. Even with all my nitpicks and everything, I still enjoy the fact that Steven Spielberg came out with another alien movie. Is the best? No, I prefer Close Encounters. That's like one of my favorite alien movies, along with Communion and Fire in the Sky and all that kind of stuff. So 3 out of 5, 3.5 out of 5 for me.
It's funny you say that because I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I thought you were gonna say 3. But you said I was bordering on 3.5, but overall, I mean, I was. Yeah, like I feel the same thing with you. Like I was happy to see an alien movie, Steven Spielberg directing it.
Yeah.
I just there was just a lot there's a lot left to be desired with this movie. It wasn't Steven Spielberg's best work. I mean, this isn't like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skulls.
Yeah.
or
I think the guy who did this
or the Sand Dial or whatever the other one was.
The Sand Dial.
Whatever the other movie was.
I think the guy who did the screenplay also did the screenplay for those films too. I mean, so, you can kind of see. I don't hate those films necessarily, but I just don't have the same connection to those movies. I mean, I did like the original ones, like part Raiders of the Lost Ark and Temple of Doom and
Yeah.
Crusades.
Mhm.
I still would watch them because I think that like even with the Crystal Skull, it has that alien aspect too, which I thought was like, is he really gonna do this? And then
Yeah,
like
he's
sure
putting that
enough,
in with the. You were hoping
yeah.
to see Aaron Jones like, like whip a gray or something like that.
Well, not necessarily, but I mean, like, I just thought their nonchalant reaction at the end of it was just like, "Whoa, guys, like
Yeah,
that happened.
yeah.
Let's go get like some burgers or
But
something."
see, he was evil in the aliens were pretty evil in that one.
Yeah,
They
I guess so.
vaporized that guy at
Yeah.
the end.
What I think like what a movie that I feel like I've kind of like stood on this that I think is a really good alien film, but initially is not promoted as such is Knowing with Nicolas Cage.
Mm,
And it took on like an older kind of like concept of aliens creating humans, but
mm,
not necessarily. It's kind of like seeing that humans or like whatever is happening on Earth is gonna be destroyed, so they take children from around the world and then create a new Earth somewhere
mm,
else, which I thought was an interesting concept that I hadn't seen in film before. I mean, I could be wrong. I haven't seen every movie ever made, but that one was kind of got me. My reaction at the end of that film was kind of like the reaction I was hoping to have at the end of this film.
mm.
I didn't have that, but you know, it is what it is. Anything else you want to add about this movie?
No, not that I can think of. I hope he. I mean, it's been what? How many years has it been since it's been a movie?
I don't know. I
I
honestly
would.
haven't been following Steven
I
Spielberg.
would like for him to come back with another alien movie, or
Sure.
just like I don't know what he would do, but maybe if he can expand upon, like if he could, I don't know how you make a sequel to this movie because like it would be kind of interesting to see a version of this
You can
movie
literally
like with
have
the
like
with the aftermath of
you can literally have a movie called like
day after
Day After
disclosure.
Disclosure. And,
But
like
I don't. I mean, that'd be interesting to see what he would do with that. I don't know
yeah, I mean, World in Chaos and like
because World War III is literally about to happen in this movie,
yeah, yeah,
which I found interesting that they were so.
yeah. That's why we got like, was the world going to war with Iran?
No, man, but well, it was North Korea.
Oh,
It was like the because they had the South Korean guy there at the
yeah, yeah.
theater. But I, well, that's another thing was like, so the aliens have been revealed. Would you think that would stop World War III? Would that really stop anything like that?
I mean, unless the alien can come down and like freak out the world leaders and bring peace and like he, as they're gonna handshake, like the alien like melts them together, like
Yeah, right. Oh, they're all like
watch the body horror
they're like
movie.
one. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. They're like one giant leader of the
Yeah,
group,
and it's like
and so they're all
it's like a
unified because they're all
substance or
one
something
person. Yeah, all right.
like that.
Society. Yeah.
I don't know why the aliens talk like that, but you know how it is. All right, I guess that'll be it for us with the Disclosure Day, Steven Spielberg film. Interesting film. I mean, I know it's kind of like has mixed reviews online and stuff like that. I haven't really followed too much on people's opinions because I wanted to make sure that Bryce and I had an opportunity to kind of like just process our own
Yeah.
in real time. But yeah, so that'll be it for us. We'll check you on the next review.